For many people like myself, the internet is our modern-day Library of Alexandria. But the library is burning, and the well of knowledge has been poisoned by disinformation. Between online trolls, AI bots, and institutional censorship, it's becoming harder for the average person to tell what's real and what's fake.
I remember the time only a few decades ago when reading one newspaper required a subscription to get the paper delivered or run to the nearest newsstand to get a copy. Living in my small village, the daily newspaper came around lunchtime. Studying in the 1970s was very different from what it is today. Many of us spent a long time in libraries going through hard copies of journals. If we needed something not physically available in our library, it could take weeks to get a hard copy. Having oral communication in the 1970s with someone far away meant expensive phone calls for only two people to speak together. What an improvement it was when the fax was invented and became widely available. Copies of documents could be sent more or less immediately over large distances. When conference calls became available, several people could talk to each other over long distances, but that still involved high costs. Today, newspapers, scientific journals, and almost all other publications are digitally available instantly. Video conferences bridge all distances, and people from all corners of the planet can virtually meet, talk to each other, exchange thoughts, deliberate, and celebrate. Humanity has become a globally interconnected community. A bright future could be ahead of us when cultural borders are crossed. Trust can be built across these cultural landscapes because we gain the privilege to know and understand people better as well as their cultures. In that future, people have unlimited access to important information and technology, and there are means for all of us to talk about the planet we want, the culture we want, and the future we want.
We have this same problem. How will we get the right to manage our own resources?
And we have to have continuous dialogue and continuous speaking with the government to fight for our rights also in Australia.
All of this is thanks to the extremely fast development of communication technologies, data technologies, and computer technologies. Unfortunately, technologies can be misused. These amazing communication techniques have enabled the emergence of social media. Social media has become polluted with misinformation, disinformation, conspiracy theories, and hate speech. Vilifying people, putting people who aim for trusted information under stress and threats is now commonplace on social media. Never before was it possible to reach billions of people with malignant disinformation. Gaslighting is now a standard practice to achieve malicious goals.
For example, my own parents have fallen for the disinformation that plagues Facebook and YouTube. I've watched my father devolve into a conspiracy theorist who believes the earth is flat and that the sun is the size of a grapefruit. I can show him real facts and scientific evidence that prove otherwise, but none of it means anything to him. It's facts against opinion, and opinion is winning. This is why I believe we need a place for us. The internet is an incredible tool to connect humanity all across the globe, but it doesn't mean anything if it's all noise and lies. We need to make a change.
Lives of people defending trusted information and aiming to inform the public about our dire situations are threatened and destroyed. Democracy is under threat in many countries. As has been pointed out, nothing short of a mass global movement featuring dire consequences for the billionaire extractivists and their minions will even begin putting a dent in climate change, as well as the polycrisis humanity has created. This is what Place4Us aims for. A global citizen movement distributing and defending trusted information concerning the planetary emergency and working out pathways to tackling these crises together for a better future. On Place4Us, communities build their virtual community centers, also known as VCCs, collaborate with other VCCs, provide access to urgently needed trusted information, and plan actions that can bring us all together in a global movement opposing the global extinction economy and the extractivist oligarchs whose wealth was created and still is increased by devouring the planet and Earth's life support system.
Place4Us uniquely provides the mechanism to link groups working on similar issues to share experiences and learnings. We can work together to develop new ideas and find solutions. We can build the future proactively, sensibly, in a coherent way, and we must start now.
I believe in Place4Us and that it will provide a positive learning environment and an effective discussion platform where everyone, no matter their background, can share their experiences and expertise. Place4Us will help build a better understanding on how global change is impacting not only the environment, but society around the world.
It is imperative that for the benefit of humanity and nature, we unify and with good faith move quickly to find solutions. And I believe that Place4Us is a valuable resource where together this can be undertaken.
Place4Us is going to be the place where those groups that are part of the Blessed Unrest can come together and work for a better world, for a better future, for humanity, for all of us.
I support Place4Us because it's the one platform that might actually facilitate the formation of the required global citizens movement. Let us all unite. Let us save the future for our children. It's impossible until it's not.
It's time for us to band together like never before. Join us in this movement and make Place4Us a place for you too.